get back to the game. Let's get an Express Search and Destroy now. We're going to do this
Let's.
Euro style, aren't we, Pizzy? And going to switch on board with the team for 2 rounds in a row.
I love everything Europe, Chewy. Which is crazy because you first got here, you're like, I thought all Americans hated us. No, just the ones who talk bad about us. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and stay on board with the team through 2 rounds. So we're going to be watching Dead End as they're on the attacking round. And then we're going to go ahead and switch through and see their defensive round as well. And I love to do that. Love to see how they set up on both sides of the map. And it's really brings in an interesting storyline than just rather watching attack and how a team attacks as we see trophy systems go down. Looks like Chubbs is going to challenge somebody down low. He does get the kill. 3-on-3, 3-on-2 now. This is fast and furious. Ayers into Chubbs, so now a 1v3 situation for Twix. And like we were calling out earlier, Chewy, you made first mention of it. People flank through this bridge all the time, and he's got the right gun to do it. He's got a shotgun with an MMS sight, so let's see what he can do here. He's got to turn to his right. Hopefully he can pick him up with the MMS sight. He doesn't use it. Is going to push through and picks up Bane with that, so making it a 1v2 situation. A good play from him. He is going to pick up the MSMC, so now he could possibly get this clutch, but with this 13 seconds, it doesn't look like it's going to happen. He needs to eliminate the team. I don't know if he can jump off the map. I don't know when he spots an Express, so it looks like he's going to get taken out by Act, and that was actually very good. I know it's not. Oh, it's never good to die, but if you do not want to let that bomb go off, if you're zero regret, so it's actually well played here that Twix did get killed by Act. And if I was Act, I might have backed up a little bit and let that bomb go off.
Yeah, I was quite surprised actually to see nobody from Dead End to go into that back escalator spot. I was talking to Dominique about this yesterday when we were casting, and somebody from one of the teams was using it really well. Actually going into that back escalator down at the bottom of this B bomb site here, and it's so overpowered, it's crazy. It's such a good site to use. I've only started using it recently, but I love it. Anyway, let's jump on board with somebody new. Let's give Ayers some love because I don't think we've seen him for a while. He's going to be using this M8 here in the mid track as we see Crook take out Hodgson there. Hodgson was actually I believe he was the coach. I'm not sure why he spawned in, but everybody going down there in quick succession there. Sorry about that. Act is the last one alive already, and this is what we wanted from Zero Regrets. They needed to make a big push here, and Act is actually the last one alive. He sees somebody here in the bottom catwalk, gets a headshot there on Chubbs. Good work, but the bomb has gone down. 39 seconds left on the bomb, and he has got a 1v3 situation. And have a look at that defense setup right now from the Zero Regrets team. Great work by them, and they're going to be watching everywhere pretty much. But I don't think they're actually going to have anybody watching this catwalk area, which is where I'd suspect a lot of people to come from. So I'm quite surprised at that.
Well, it's a good rat from Act. He got the kill on the attacking team's bridge and finally does get taken out by Breeze. So good plays from Breeze. It looks like we do have. Is Breeze been here the whole time? Because I haven't seen him. I think he's a pickup fourth now. Internet issues going down for Zero Regrets here. That's understandable. And who was that? Was Red Barn on the CTF?
I'm not sure who it was. I can't remember who it was. I think it may have been Twix and maybe Chubbs at one point who was red. But let's have a look who's actually gone from that side. We are going to jump on board with them now. Sorry,
I don't know. Anyway, let's give the new fourth some love here. If Breeze has been here the whole time, I'm sorry for putting my foot in my mouth, but I don't remember seeing this gamer tag, and he's going to be pushing in through this B bomb right now. And oh, that's unfortunate because all of Zero Regrets, they had 3 people down there on B expecting that B rush once more, and unfortunately it did not happen. And so now Dead End are going to get this bomb down in a quick fashion, and they're going to have some work to do, Chewy, here to get right back in this game as Zero Regrets, as the bomb does go down. Breeze does pick up a good kill there. And it's a 3v3 situation, and the clock is ticking.
Yeah, they've got a difficult situation, though, as we see. And Breeze actually picks up a few hit markers on himself there. They know where he is, but he pushes off, making the right decision. But it's him and Chubbs left now against Bane and Snappy as we see Chubbs get taken out. And Breeze has got to do something big here. He doesn't pick up the kill. Bane going big there, picking up that final jump shot. And they're going to take the third round and go 2-1. I have realised that it was Knots who actually got disconnected or isn't able to play anymore. So that's why they've picked up Breeze. But I didn't realise who Knots was at the start. And again, I'm not putting him on blast. But we obviously didn't realise who it was for a while because I don't think we actually jumped on board with him at all during any of the games we've played so far.
Well,
so
we apologize to Knots 100% for not giving him stream love. But yeah, let's go ahead. Let's stay on board with Zero Regrets here, Chewy. Let's see what they do with this attacking side. They need to get something going. They've been absolutely outclassed in the first 2 games of this series, and now it's starting to happen here on this S&D. It's only 2-1. They can pull it back here, make it 2-2, but Chewy, 3-1 is so much different than 2-2, and if they go down 3-1, that's going to be a morale killer.
Oh, completely. And we were talking about this yesterday again, me and Dominique. We were saying about how, it was either 3-all in the series or 4-2. And 4-2 is basically good night, in my opinion, unless there's some crazy comeback. But we do see Twix there managing to pick up a good kill on Ayers. Currently, I believe, a 4v3 situation in favor of Zero Regrets. Twix getting some hit markers on him. And Snappy picking up Breeze. Crook picking out Bane. And Act picking up Crook there. And it looks like Chubbs and Twix are the last alive. Act and Snappy are the last alive as well. And it is a 2-on-2 situation. Looking, there we go. Chubbs taking out Snappy, and yep, there we go. Act and Chubbs, I believe, are the last one. No, Twix is alive as well. Sorry, I am getting confused because there are coaches in the lobby as well. That's my fault. I do get confused, but I'm still on board with Twix as he's going to be laying down the bomb here. Good decision by him as there are only about 20 seconds left on the clock, so he's adding some more time to the game and putting Act under some pressure. But let's switch over to Act because he's got this clutch situation to try and get on with now. He's not going to know that anybody's going to go up the top, but he's going to try and go for this ninja defuse. You've got to stay quiet. Not sure if he's going to be able to do it. It looks like somebody's going to be coming around the corner any second, and he does get taken out there. Good place by Twix there to come back and make sure that nobody was defusing the bomb halfway through that bomb plant.
Yeah, and what we see a lot on this show, Chewy, is we do see a lot of ninja diffuses go on. So I was gonna be really excited if we saw another one there. Unfortunately for us, we didn't see it. But fortunately for Zero Regrets, Twix was able to be wise to that diffuse situation. Now we have a 2-2 ball game, jumping right back on board with Dead End. Now let's see what they're going to rock. Let's go ahead and jump on board with Ayers. No, he's not going to be the first one. Now he got kind of bumped off the route there. That's unfortunate. We'll still stay on board with him, but it looks like we do have confrontations going down on the bottom near the elevator, like you were calling out earlier, Chewy. And Act is going to pick up a huge 2-piece on Breeze and on Chubbs. This bomb's going to go down. Ayers able to outplay Twix there. And a nice 2-piece from Ayers. Great anticipation. I don't know how he knew Crook was coming from there, but he did and got a huge play, Chewy, picking up 2 to end the round.
Wow, good plays by them. They're obviously really favouring that B push right now and doing it very successfully. Great 2 pieces from 2 teammates there, and we managed to see them pick up that round quite convincingly. Now, you usually see a lot of B pushes on the attacking side, but I remember we were casting the other day and we actually saw a team make consecutive B pushes on the defensive side. I wasn't really too keen on that.
You're talking about, they sent all 4 players down there.
Yeah. I wasn't really keen on that.
Well, let's not put them on blast any more than we did in that game because, like you said later, Chewy, they were literally a new team, like right off the bat. So
True.
It's whatever. We're gonna have to deal with it. Sometimes you can't screen for these teams. We just like to put on amateurs on display, and if they come to us and they want to be showcased, we're gonna showcase them. And you can do that, ladies and gentlemen, by going to rivalcaster.tv and signing up. But as we're talking about that, Twix and Chubbs both pick up 2 members of the Dead End team. And it's going to be Chubbs who ends things and back and forth with this S&D. This is more like it, Chewy. This is the game we are expecting to see, and I like that Zero Regrets are hanging around in this S&D.
I wouldn't want to call them pub stars because this is what we usually see sometimes when the team gets absolutely slaughtered on CTF and Hardpoint as well, and then they start to play a bit better on S&D. Everybody just calls them S&D starts. S&D, so I don't really like that term. It doesn't really go well with me. But anyway,
they had a decent hardpoint game anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. But I'm going to jump on board with Crook from the Zero Regrets team because he's going to be rocking this DSR. First time we've seen the snipers out, I believe, this entire game, which is quite rare. Usually we see them at the start. Lots of kills going down there. And there we go already. Snappy, the last one alive. So we're going to have to jump straight on board with him as the bomb is down on this B bomb site, unfortunately. And he is the last one alive. Lots of hit markers going in. They know exactly where he is for him. And he does get taken out there. Crook picking up the final kill. I believe it was with that DSR. Getting the headshot, and they're going to take the lead, and they needed that round to take 2 rounds in a row, and they're going to take the lead here, which is really good plays by them. But yeah, on my point earlier about that B-bomb on the defensive side, I wasn't putting the team on blast completely because they did actually get a convincing win on that B-bomb defensive side. So it was just an interesting play to see. It was simple as that. It was just, a bit weird to see, but I enjoyed seeing it, even though I wasn't too much of a fan of it. But anyway, let's switch back on board with somebody new.
Let's go on board with Crook right now. He's got the bomb. He's pushing into this B-bomb area. Trophies everywhere. He's going to challenge the player outside this billboard. Good shots. And was Act, and he knows Bane is up there as well. So we have players already from Dead End rotating. This is what I like to see. And Bane comes through. We called it. You called it out earlier, Chewy. Those catwalk positions going in the hallway are huge positions in this game, and it's already a 1v2. I can't get any thoughts out because the action is so fast and furious. That's how we like to see it. Don't get me wrong. I just need to shut up and start calling the game a little bit. But Bane in here with the final kill cam, taking out the player over this head glitch. You know what is that? Is that an ashtray garbage can right there? Honestly, because it seems like it's in an awkward position.
I think it's what you guys would call a garbage can, or as we would call it, a bin. Everybody laughs at me when I call it a bin. Everybody's just like, what? You call it a bin?
Get it to the bin, yeah?
Put that piece of rubbish in the bin. Everybody doesn't understand that and doesn't understand why that's a term we use. But yeah, it is. But anyway, I think we're going to jump back on board here with the Dead End team. Let's jump on board with Bane, actually, because he's been going off pretty much all the time during these games so far. Let's have a look at the scoreboard, actually, and see what's going on. He's actually going 6 and 5. He's got that one plant, though, yeah, which is great to see from him. Unfortunately, Air is only going 3 and 6, but, you know, we still, again, got that one plant, which is great. And everybody going about the same. You know, we've not really got anybody pulling off too much. Chubb's going quite well, going 8 and 5. 9 and 5 makes that, as he does pick a kill on Bane there. Let's switch down to Snappy because he's on a 2-kill streak. He's going to be making sure he watches the spawns here, making sure he watches the back rotation area, the catwalk area. That's the one I'm looking for. But Snappy is now the last one alive with Ayers, but Chubbs is the last one alive as well. I've only just realised if you're using this MMS site on the M8, we'll switch over to him. He's got 34 seconds left on the clock, and we're going to see what somebody's going to be able to do here. It looks like Ayers is in the middle train area. He does get some hit markers there on the person in top control. Unfortunately, no kill for him. 23 seconds left here on the clock. Does pick up a kill there on Ayers. Is he going to clutch this? We'd love to see that. Unfortunately not. Snappy going big there, picking up the kill, and they're able to take 2 quick rounds in a row. Good play from Dead End there. You know, they needed to do that. They needed to start switching things up a bit and make a successful push here. And although it did get very close in the end there, Snappy goes big with that final kill, and they are going to take this 5-4, and they only need one more round now to go 3 up in this best of 9 series.
Yeah, 3-0 is a hard thing to come back from, Chewy, most definitely. So let's do it. We'll stay on board with Dead End right now. Let's go ahead and hop on board with Ayers. He's going to be rushing this B-bomb. Let's not do that, as no one from Zero Regrets is going to be going to B. So we'll jump on board with Snappy. Of course, Snappy clutched that last one. He's 8 and 5. Chubbs 10 and 6, man. He's doing all he can, and right now it seems to be Breeze. He is the pick up fourth, needs to pick up his game just a little bit, and that's always hard when you're a pick up fourth in S&D. You don't know what a team likes to do because there's so many different ways you can play S&D on this game, and you really have to have all 4 players nailed down, as Bane does pick up a shotgun kill onto Twix there. Huge plays in that control area. So already Snappy picks up Chubbs and then act into Crook, so we have a 1v4 situation for the man I was just calling out. Let's see you do it, Breeze. He's not going to do it. Chewy, it's going to be 3-0 as Dead End take this Search and Destroy Express 6-4.
I need to hit up Snappy. Somebody needs to like post his Twitter in the chat to me or send it to me on Twitter, because he needs to teach me some stuff about this AN94, because that's my favourite gun. It's the one that I use pretty much on every single map, and he's a lot better with it than I am. So I need to hit up Snappy, and he needs to like coach me one-on-one.
You're a beast. Chill, bro.
That's sweet of you, dude. I love you for that, Pizzy. Anyway, let's see what's going on in the chat right now. We've got 63 viewers, and guys, let's have